Oh, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. It's cold outside today, but I love y'all, so I'm gonna go out there and bang a knife into some wood. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the hammer on this guy right here. So this knife, I was asked, somebody said, hey man, would you be able to do a review on this? I want to see if it's any good. I said, sure. I looked it up and I was like, let me take a peek. I'll see what we can do. The knife was $11.99 on Smoky Mountain Knife Works. So I thought, yeah, I'll do that. And then I started thinking, it's gonna suck. So here's the thing. As soon as I pulled this thing out of the majestic nylon sheath, don't know why it's only $11.99. Garbage. Thick, that part's good, but no. I mean, look how wide the thing is. You need two legs just to hold it. All right, so I pulled it out and I was like, holy crap. This thing, it's so light, it feels fake. Like it doesn't even feel real in the hand. Rest in peace, Dennis Johnson. And I was like, it can't be this bad. And I started looking. I don't know if it has the thickness here, but look how thin this blade stock is. So we're looking at a 440 stainless. Let's see, blade length is 10 inches, overall is 15, which makes this 5. And blade thickness 0.15. That is a thin freaking blade, especially for something this big. Handedness, ambidextrous. Aren't too many knives that you can't fit in either hand. Best use, tactical. No. So let's see. Lotta. This is one of those Chinese-made knives that gives Chinese-made knives a bad name. I have played around with a lot of knives that were made in China that were phenomenal, fantastic knives. Knives I would give to anyone I would trust my life on. This, so far, is not one of them. It feels like just doing this, if I hit my hand hard enough, I feel like it would snap in half. And I'm not being a jerk about it. I feel it would snap in half. It's kind of weak. So the model, it's Combat Ready Fighter. No, it's not. This is the box, Combat Ready Fighter. And it's the model number is CBR113, right? The Combat Ready Fighter from Combat Ready Knives. So disappointing. Just in the hand. The material here for the grip, it feels like a hardened rubber. It's very, very slick, very cheap. It's got the little hollow pins, and I guarantee you that this hollow pin back here is probably not holding in a tang. I don't know what this tang looks like, but man, this is not fun for a knife guy to put in their hand. The D-guard on here is extremely thin and crappy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You guys all fell. And it scared the bejeebas out of the dogs. They freaking jumped. I got this light on here. I probably just broke that. But, whew, okay. Oh. Going down again. Something happened. I don't know what we did here. Hold on. I'm going to redo it. Let's see. All right. All right. So that was magical. You guys went for a ride. I think you're upside down. Okay. That was a crazy ride. Y'all went down, scared the snot out of these dogs, and now we are back. Even had you upside down there for a second. Back on track. So the D-guard I was trying to show you, this is their D-guard, right? This is what happens when D-Bad designs a D-guard. Do you see that difference? Slightly. Speaking of D-Bad, let's talk about, real quick and short, let's talk about Twisted Mr. Knives. It's going to take a little bit longer to get some production stuff going because we need to really hash out some stuff. There's only 2 of us, right? There's only 2 people in this whole thing. And the my knife maker here, Joe. Joe is, here's the thing. This guy, he makes knives generally that sell between $3,000 and $11,000. He sells to collectors. This is what he does. He is awesome. He is awesome. So to make a knife that's really affordable, like an under $500, like he would never make a knife for $500, but he was thinking about doing it for this. So we're trying to hash it all together and how he can do it because he puts a lot of hours into making a knife. I mean, it's not the easiest thing in the world to make a quality knife. It's easy to make a knife. I can make a knife any day in my basement. I go down there right now in the shop and whip out a knife in an hour and a half. You know what I mean? But it doesn't make it good, right? So, but this guy makes them good. So we're trying to find a way where we can keep a knife price down. Now, one thing that we're thinking about doing just to get started, and this is going to be for some serious knife people out there, we're thinking about doing numbered prototypes. So every blade it would be, you know, a numbered prototype to a certain amount, and it would be collector. I mean, this is a knife by Joe frickin' Mallinson. I mean, he's awesome. So, like he has a knife that he sold a guy, and he sold it to him for $3,200. 2 years later, the guy sold it for $6,000. So the knives are investment pieces pretty much, but we're thinking about doing a few to get going with prototype numbered knives that are just hard to get. You know what I mean? Look up Gil Hibben and go to his page and try to find an original prototype knife and see what you're paying. And you know what I mean? It's you could see it anywhere. It's just the way it is. But that's what we're thinking. But we're not thinking knives in the thousands though. We're still thinking a prototype numbered knife for under $1,000. We're trying for like a $500 range just to get started. And if we can do that, if we can get that going, then I think people will be happy. But let's try and get this going first. I really want to take it out and swing it. My ring doesn't even fit inside this D guard, so I may have to D-ring to D-guard. Problem is, it's on there good. All right, good. So let's get out, swing this thing, and hopefully, who knows, maybe we won't break it. And if we do, it was 12 bucks. All right, hold on. All right, so here's something we haven't done in a while. We haven't gone through an old aluminum can in a while, but what I'm thinking is that that this thing isn't going to be able to handle a lot of hard stuff, so why not at least try something less than hard? We are going to see if we can cruise through the aluminum can. And of course we can. Of course we can. Haha! Now I'm going to come down on the can and see if we can't chop through the aluminum. And of course we can. Now this is obviously thin aluminum, so it's not like the test of all tests, but it shows that at least did come with an edge enough to cut through an aluminum can. All right, so we're gonna go over to the stump. We're just gonna oh yeah, look at this. Oh, this is gonna be that that picture that displays the video. Look at that. I'll get it done right now. All right, so here we are. We're gonna do a little cutting and a little bit more than just cutting. Let's see here. We can't lower you guys. Perfect. All right, let's see if we can get through the nylon rope. It's cold out here. I went to the gym. I was wearing shorts. I still have them on, and I'm starting to regret it. Okay, so push cut, no. Okay, so it's sharp enough to do a nice saw cut through some nylon rope, but it took maximum effort. Do a couple 4-foot drops because there's pretty much, it feels like no tang. That shouldn't be a problem. A couple of hard downward throws. One thing I noticed it does have is a lanyard hole inside the guard, which is dumb because you have hollow pins. So what the heck is that for? I don't know. All right. The bite is well, because it's a very skinny knife and it's swedged. Not a sharpened swedge, but swedge. So it does that well. Let's see. All right, it flies well. I had to back up and throw it. I wonder if you guys even seen that come in. Whoo-wee, it's cold out here. All right, so we're gonna go right to chopping stuff. I don't want to baton right away with this because it'll most likely break in half. But who knows, it might do that chopping too. But at least we'll give it a chance. Gotta give it a chance. I am freezing. What I do for you, all right? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Get you guys positioned. Hopefully you won't fall over like you did inside. Got this new setup going on and I'm not sure if I like it. All right, so right here, good. Now I'm waiting for this thing to break off and catch me in the eye. But holy crap, this D-guard being so close to the hands, it is killing my knuckles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap my pinky around the end, which could prove bad because I'm putting more stress on the, oh man, there's no way to chop with this comfortably. Oh man, I'm not, guys, that is painful. Just, I feel like one wrong angle and the whole thing's gonna go. So I'm trying to hit it in very, very precise angles. So I'm taking away some of the power, but I'm still able to get through. Oh gosh. I think it's made for like a 6-year-old's hands. Oh, man, my hand is dogged from doing all that. All right, let's take this back over here. We got through a little bit of that. So far, what I can tell you about this thing is if you need an emergency, oh crap, I'm about to get into a scrap in my backyard knife fight type thing. All right, yeah, I still wouldn't want it in my neck. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell you that, you know, oh, please, you can stab me with that all day. It's a piece of crap, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not gonna accept that. Hell no. So let's see. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with the skinny piece because I figure I can baton it with less power and it won't shatter on me. I can tell you right away that even if all the tests were successful, I still probably wouldn't recommend this knife just because the cheap feel of it. All right, so we're getting through it. And that's a good thing. Let's see here. That's good. Do that again. I mean, if worse comes to worse, we got a little firewood, right? So, surprising, it didn't break. I'm really, and I mean this wholeheartedly, I am surprised that doing that kind of stuff didn't break this knife. I'm really surprised, and I'm cold, so I'm trying to go quick. But let's take out some, let's do some swing through some smaller pieces of branch just to see if we can cruise through some and get some chopping that way. And we will see what we can do real quick. This won't put too much stress on the blade, so I can hold it without worrying about it breaking, I hope. All right, so let's see. Huh, I really thought that was gonna go right through. Like that. All right, so it took me 2 on that, but that's okay. I shouldn't expect a lot from this. Let's see. Ow. Oh man, that hurts my hand. Gosh. Oh, kill. Die. All right, so I'm telling you guys, this thing is killing my hand. It's destroying my hand, my pinky. You can see, I don't know if you can see the white spots. That's skin being torn up. This thing is horrible. But here's the deal. It's a piece of crap. I don't recommend it. There are a lot of options. You can spend just a couple dollars more and get a far, far better knife. But the main question is, does it work? Can I buy this knife and use it? Sure you can. I still don't recommend it. I don't. It did what I needed it to do, what I asked it to do, what I meant for it to do, but I was very cautious and it hurt like a mother. I mean, my hands, I don't know if you could see the color difference in my pinky and this finger. The red, that's just gotten beaten. So it is what it is. Combat ready knives, the Combat Ready Fighter or the CBR 113. $12 knife. An emergency pinch knife? Why not? Every blade's a blade, right? You got to give it a chance. But do I still recommend it? I don't. I just can't. I can't because I just can't. I can't, guys. I can't recommend it. So if you were out there and you're looking to spend, you know, some money and you're like, oh, I got 12 bucks. I'll buy one of those. Okay, great if it's a first gift for a little kid. Sweep. Then yeah, maybe why not? You know what I mean? But if you're a dude who swings like a dude and you're looking for a knife for a dude, this isn't it. It's just not it. I just feel, man, if I hit it sideways, I know it's gonna go. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna call it right here. I'm freezing. And holy crap, I got like water hands going on. That's it for that. We'll get to something better next time. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.